Notion is increasingly playing a significant role in my business, and my CRM is at the heart of it. While my CRM houses my customer data, including their names and their email addresses, emails have still got to be sent. In this video, I will show you how I automate single emails to customers and send bulk emails which are completely personalized. At the end of it all, the solutions being presented are one-time costs that pay back in a few months and make your money stretch that extra mile. The most common choices that people make is to go in for a software as a service solution. These have recurring costs on a monthly basis. The ones I'm talking about are ConvertKit and Automate.io. While they have additional functionality, the recurring costs make the solution unviable for me. My solution also provides me with greater control that is required for my business. While I talk about costs, I will talk about potential savings I make using my own solutions versus two that I mentioned. The solutions I propose can be used far beyond email, so if you add those services, your price is even lower. For me, the email process has three basic steps. Capture basic information like name, email address, product in the pipeline, and products already sold to the customer. The letter or communication that needs to be sent to the prospect or the customer. And number 3, the email software that will merge the information referred to in points 1 and 2. We draw the basic information from CRM. My CRM is housed inside of Notion. My CRM is divided into 7 parts: a product master, a sales book, a customer master, a prospect book, an opportunities book, customer project master, and of course, a template master. The information flows seamlessly between each one of these parts and finally into my accounting template. This lays out my balance sheet and profit and loss account, and all of this is inside of Notion. This video aims to cover only the email side of things, so I will refrain from diving into more details on the rest of my CRM framework. All masters that contain customer information, house, name, address, or other prospect information required to send out the email. The information flows from several sources including conversations, Google opt-in forms, email correspondence with my prospects, my website, and invoicing platforms that is housed directly inside my website. Individual customer records can be obtained by a single click on the email field, or exported as a CSV for using it with the mail merge process. Any rejections or additional information can be updated later for any analytics that may be required to be done. For doing that, I take the CSV extracts and use them in Excel for doing quick pivots about customer and customer response rates. Over the years, I've discovered that most recurring communication can be made efficiently with templates. Templates have a header and a body of the letter, customized portions that come from CRM data, additional information that can be inserted using macros, and signature information that can be incorporated digitally. Using this knowledge, I draft individual email templates inside of Notion. I can make changes easily, and it can be tagged to a product, a customer, a prospect, an opportunity, or a project using database rollups and relations. Once the templates have been frozen, I transfer the subject and the body of the email into Typinator. Typinator is a text expander for the Mac. It works by executing on abbreviations and replaces those abbreviations with text. Instead of executing these individual text expansions using gibberish abbreviations, I use a combination of the Elgato Stream Deck, which houses buttons that execute commands and abbreviations, and Keyboard Maestro that additionally allows me to control the mouse and mouse clicks. So in combination, these allow me to execute individual Mac keyboard shortcuts, mouse clicks, multiple actions, toggle commands, text commands, and much more. So whether it's a single action or a combination, it does it all. Over the last decade, I've been working with clients who have shown a keen interest to create bots. These streamline operations and reduce costs. In the industry, it's commonly referred to as RPA, or robotic process automation. Through this method, businesses are devoting more time to serving customers or other high-value work and using bots who can execute on mundane tasks. The key ingredients for its success, though, is proper design, planning, and governance. So each bot that I design using Typinator, Stream Deck, and the Keyboard Maestro goes through tests to make sure that the right information is being sent across. When I need to email information to prospects or customers, I use the abbreviations inside of Typinator combined with the shortcuts in Keyboard Maestro. All of this integrated into a smart macro inside of Stream Deck. So a single or a few key presses of the Stream Deck allows me to add information or add paragraphs so that I can respond to the customer easily. Finally, before sending, I review the information and make the necessary correction with regards to this. The final outcome is that my typing speed increased from over 100 words a minute to 100 words in 2 seconds. And when it is repeated multiple times a day, you get those additional 30 minutes into your day. When it comes to sending email in bulk, I use the templates stored in the Stream Deck and combine that with a mass emailing software called Serial Mailer 8. Inside Serial Mailer, once I import the template and insert the data from the CSV I exported out of Notion, I review the data inside of Mail Merge software to make sure that only the required customers are being sent the email. I can also insert the names and other details into the body of the email so that it gets integrated. It is really flexible and even allows for insertion of individual forms into the body of the email so that it feels extremely personalized. Now if I run the app, it will log into my email ID and send out the emails one by one automatically. So the process of sending 1,000 emails is done with a single click. At the end of the exercise, it will confirm whether all emails have been sent successfully by the software. Immediately afterwards, your mail server will let you know of all the rejected cases that did not go through, and you can again mark them off in your CRM as customer records that did not go through for future filtration. Let's talk money. For individual mailing and shortcuts related to that, the solutions that are out there include Text Expander, Alfred, and Better Touch Tool. I use Alfred and Better Touch Tool as well, but for different purposes, and I still go for the solutions I mentioned earlier. Option 1. Let's go through mass emailing using Automate.io and ConvertKit and what they do broadly. Automate.io helps to convert a new form into Notion and also create a mailing list. ConvertKit allows you to do email blasts, have email forms, have landing pages, and do various forms of email automation. For me, that solution is Serial Mailer 8. Automate.io charges a monthly minimum of $49 or $588 US annually. This price allows me to make 10,000 actions per month. My solution has no limits. If you take an average conversion rate of 1%, that would lead to 100 responses, which would again translate to 49 cents for a response. If you take the cost of ConvertKit, it works out to $29 a month. So that works out to 29 cents per response. I know some of you will be thinking, I get better response rates, in which case you can tweak your costs per response accordingly. So the combined total cost works out to around $936. But then again, you're also exposed to a recurring cost. That will be the same in the subsequent year, subject to, of course, price escalations to match that from the vendor. Option 2. So in my option, I took Serial Mailer 8, Typinator, Stream Deck, and Keyboard Maestro. Serial Mailer 8 costs around $40. Typinator costs about $30, and that's for an individual license. Keyboard Maestro is priced at around $39, and Stream Deck costs around $143 on Amazon currently. All of these are one-time costs. So the total cost of all of these solutions works out to about $250. If you're hesitant to pick up a Stream Deck, then you can replace the cost of that Stream Deck by just $299 a month or $24.99 a year by going in for a mobile solution. I like the physical touch of the keys much better, and I miss the tactile feel of hardware switches if I went in for the mobile solution. More than the significant price difference for the solutions, the other advantages are the ability to use macros in creative pursuits like streaming, website development, or video editing, using macros for day-to-day work like Zoom calls or home automation, quick access to websites, emails, other apps, etc., launching media, adjusting lighting, tweeting, chats, and other repeat commands that require it. I've been using this solution for some time now, and I can hands down say that I am extremely satisfied by the significant reduction in costs and simple joy of seeing how I can reduce significant amount of workload from my busy schedule. In conclusion, would I recommend it for you to try? Absolutely. Would you try this solution? Leave your thoughts below. If you're not yet part of this community, do consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay notified of new videos. If you like the video, consider sharing it with your friends. Stay safe, stay healthy. Peace.